We join this one, second set. Douglas is set up, already better than last year, but Robson is 2-1 up in legs in the second.
Well, it might be the turning point, but they've still got to win
85.
this one to make it one apiece.
It was just what he needed, wasn't it? No, nothing went wrong for him. Everything flowed.
It was having bounce outs, and now we're seeing Stevie here.
34.
He shouldn't aim for the wire. He's too good.
There's certainly a lot of dents in that wire.
Well, this blade
41.
board, the wires are 50% thinner. So you have to be very good to hit them. They're certainly a lot thinner than they were in 1978, Tony, when we started out with this tournament.
Oh yes, you can see it, look, from the side.
140.
Look at the points there. Can you see all the cuts? Is that for that's the grip, I think.
Yep.
100.
A lot of players do use part 28. Of the points in their grip, hence the grooves on it.
Well, also they hold the board better as well. When the point goes in, it does in actual fact grip. Is it tiring?
40.
I hope not. He's possibly got another 4 sets to another 3 sets to play.
60.
Perspiration there in his face. Oh yes.
No sweat, Tony.
147.
It's just turn things around a bit, isn't
100. Steve, you require 90.
Well, it's at the right time because now to level this set, double 15. Oh, and he's got it. That's going to upset Robbo.
Well, that just hurts, doesn't it?
Fifth leg, Steve to throw first. Game on.
Hands up who fancied Steve Douglas. 6 darts out in that leg. Yeah, not many.
Consistency is the name of the game.
The game. Steve Douglas.
96.
On the stage. 180 and a 90 checkout. Completed the leg and far now from it 45. Being the end of the second set. Douglas, great opportunity here to go into the break 2 sets up.
Little snarl there.
100.
It's another ton to help his cause.
$60.
Something's gone wrong. What's wrong there?
I'm sure he's kind of... He's looking for where the score
99.
is. Because we have the scoreboard on the left-hand side of the stage, as you can see it there, it's all set up for a right-handed player, like Gary Robson here. See, he just turns to the left 23. And he can see the scoreboard. Steve Douglas, if he wants to check the score, he's got to break that throwing position. And being a southpaw myself, Tony, you know, the world 100. Is stacked against us.
Are you southpaw?
I am a southpaw. I'm a lefty. You know, and what Steve's saying is, can we not 60. Have a scoreboard on my side, please, on the right-hand side?
So on double top.
66.
Well, the main thing is he's looking at the right place here with his scoring.
Yeah.
That little board there.
Robbo might be a second 180.
140.
It's not.
Steve, you acquire 40.
Just 40 for Douglas for another set.
Oh.
Number 5 seed, wobbling a bit, wavering a bit, and in a whole heap of bother as Steve Douglas goes 2 sets up.
Thank you,
The
ladies and
shot's
gentlemen,
on.
now be to throw first. Game on.
You were, and it's underway.
85.
So 2 love to Douglas.
95.
So can this break? Let's see if it's made a difference to Robbo.
100.
Another 100 for Robbo, his 14th of the match. Is Steve Douglas winning this, Tony, because he's the one playing much better darts, or is Gary Robson letting him in?
140.
Giving him the openings.
Well, at the outset, it was Gary, because he was speeding him up, missing the finishes, and it was taken advantage of.
22.
And look, he's frustrated at the moment, just throwing them anywhere.
So he's thrown 95 and 140. He starts this throw 28 points in the lead, Steve Douglas.
96.
Against the throw. And on a finish already.
Well, I can always say consistency wins matches, and the moment
96.
that's exactly
Steve,
what we're seeing with Steve Douglas.
170.
So come on, let's have a 170. Robbo did it to you last year, Steve. Repay the compliment. There's 1. There's 2. Bullseye for the big checkout.
145.
Now, he said something to Robbo there, and I think he's just reminded him as to what Robbo did this time last year.
Well, he said it, he was smiling, but
81.
he wants to finish
Steve,
it now.
acquired 25.
Single 9. Oh, well, he wants double 12. He does like this left-hand side of the board.
Game
Now I
shot
can
the
see
first
why
leg.
now.
Steve Douglas.
Another leg.
Second leg, Steve to throw first. Game on.
And another break of throw as well. Gary Robson has only held throw twice in this match. And Douglas starting here with aplomb.
177.
177 to start.
Could be a whitewash.
Could still be a 9-darter with a 177 start
58.
as well.
Oh, yes, definitely. He has found some form. He's maybe taking all the majors in, travelling around the world.
66.
Made the semi-finals of the Mariflex Open, the Czech Open, quarter-finals of the British Open and the Scottish Open.
101.
Good tournaments they are. You have to be a good player to get that far, and when you do, you pick up the ranking points to get you here.
Gary's lost in the first round against Darryl Fitton.
121.
The Royals.
Gary Anderson and Ted Anke.
58. Steve, you acquire 137.
And possibly Steve Douglas.
That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Well, that's a good. So 77. Double 10 coming in with this last start. Another nice out shot.
117.
But there's the story. 284 still required.
60.
Is it one treble
Steve, you
in
acquire
this
20.
leg? Gary Robson, Douglas to end the misery and take it with a double 10.
The marker's there.
Yeah, not deliberately, but they're there, so use it. That'll
Game
do.
from the second leg, Steve Douglas.
He shoots, he scores,
Third
Steve
leg,
Douglas.
Gary to throw first. Game on.
Fighting for his life now. 2 love down in sets. 2-0 down in the third
60.
set. You require 3 sets, and this man is looking to achieve that. Steve Douglas.
Gary Robson will be absolutely shell-shocked at the end of this.
59.
Did not expect to be on the end of a 3-0 drubbing. Steve Douglas has had a whole year
100.
to look forward to a possible rematch. The draw has handed him that rematch, and he is more than making up for what happened 12 months ago.
42. 100.
So there they are, shining down on the man at the hockey.
Shining off his forehead.
96.
Red Riding Hood still here.
Yes, where's the big bad wolf?
Oh, he's huffed and he's puffed, but he doesn't look like blowing any
45.
houses down tonight. Gary Robson heads down again and shaking.
Bit lax in this one. Maybe realising how near he is to winning the match.
81.
Okay, Gary.
42.
154 now shot, but Douglas, with a big score here, will put pressure on and give him every chance. Here he goes in the first. Another one would help. May come down for 19s.
Yeah,
99.
good thinking.
Gary, you require 154.
So at least he's got to make a big dent in this, and you know, once again Gary Robson can't find the treble when he
60.
needs it.
Steve, you require 124.
Another great finish. Treble 20. He misses it. Always hit it. 64. Now options. Treble 14 if he wants, and now he's got the bull for the match.
83.
And you could just
Gary
tell where
required
that dart
94.
landed how much Steve Douglas wanted it and knew it. Can Robson save with the ball? No.
45.
And that's just the pressure Robson's put on himself.
Steve, you require 41.
Well, Gary thinks it's all over. We're going to find out, because if double top goes in, it is all over. The man who's really gone to town on Gary Robson this evening, Steve Douglas, double top for the match. Double 10. Yes, Steve Douglas, the man from Kent. He's taken Gary Robson in what I think was perfection as far